I'm Beppis, and today we wanted to talk about scammers, specifically relating to game development. Now, in the 21st century, it seems like scams are everywhere. From your typical foreign call centre ringing up about insurance or overpaying on loans, or even asking you to send money so that they can get somebody access to their bank account and then they'll send the money back, to whatever happened in 2008 with all of those houses, and then also now in the modern day with influencers and cryptocurrency going hand in hand and rugs being pulled almost every other week. It seems as though the internet has made scamming people easier than ever, with false information being given willingly and fraudulent activity being everywhere. And even cam girls not being the ones that are actually responding to your texts, and it instead being a balding has-been athlete with antiquated views looking to infect all of the youth of today. However, we personally at Banana Jam Games have been subject to a type of scam I've not seen before, and that is the SEO grift. Now, SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization, but essentially what it seems like is people are going online, finding products that are potentially not looking as favourable or profitable in the market, or even really having any online presence that guarantees attention. Now, Steam actually has a graph that tells you what different accounts are generating the traffic to your products on Steam, and they've even got the foresight to show you how many of those are likely to be bots. Now, I can't say for certain, but it seems like what is happening is that bots will go and scour Steam for games that are not projected to be massively appealing or bought into by customers, which then pings over to the scammers, wherever they may be, for them to come along and make the first interaction. For us, this has been several people sliding straight into our Discord and immediately finding which of the two people would be best to grift from. I have personally had two of these people message me, and James has also seen several people coming his way to offer him SEO support and marketing guidance. What this looked like for me was a direct message on Discord from one person asking about the wish lists of the game, how many it was getting, and then outright saying, "It's not enough, you need more, and we can help." He also provided a graph with some made up numbers about various different channels within search engine optimization, and unfortunately when I questioned him on where these facts and figures came from, he was unable to tell me. He also couldn't tell me the actual name of our game or where he was pulling these facts and figures from, whether it was an itch page, a blog, Facebook, whatever. Another of the scammers was a bit more timid, a bit more cautious you could say, and sort of skirted around the point until I outright asked how much his services would cost us, to which he gave me a very reasonable sum of $300 for the first bit of work that he would provide. He was kind enough to ask us what our budget was, and I did go back to him with what we could potentially offer in return for his services. However, he didn't seem to grasp what I was going for, and unfortunately the conversation started to die from there, with neither of us really having the energy to continue this charade. He did, however, link us to an Instagram page that was apparently his marketing agency, and so I thought, why not? I'll go take a snoop, what's the worst that could happen? It could actually either be his Instagram marketing agency profile, or it could be somebody else's Instagram that he was flaunting as his own that I could then message and say, just to let you know, these scammers are using your marketing Instagram account to try and scam more people. However, my internet vigilante justice would have to wait, as I believe it was actually his Instagram profile, and so there was nobody to inform of this unfortunate injustice. But what I did decide to do was take a look at this Instagram profile a little bit more closely, and it had all of the tellings of a scam account. That's right, because if you didn't already know, Instagram is definitely not a place filled with meme accounts that'll turn on a dime and promote OnlyFans to make a quick buck, or the OnlyFans models themselves operating just within the terms and conditions to flaunt their goods and bring customers to their business. But it was also now a place for scammers to put up their profiles along with the illusion of professionalism. So this Instagram had a good few posts, had around 11,000 followers, And it almost looked like a real Instagram that you could feasibly assume is a marketing agency. Apart from a few things. First of all, the likes to comments were outrageously different. Every post had hundreds and hundreds of likes, but absolutely no comments at all. On top of this, there was only maybe 2 or 3 posts about games, and so I struggled to understand how this marketing agency was going to show our game to the right people, as he had previously mentioned. Going back to the actual chat that I also had with the man, he clearly hadn't done enough research on our game to offer us marketing services, as he hadn't somehow found out that we actually had social media for our game. We were on TikTok, we were on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and he somehow was asking us if our game had social media, while simultaneously knowing that we needed his marketing agency services. So on the whole, if it wasn't abundantly clear from the start with him joining the Discord, instantly DMing myself and asking various things about the game, specifically relating to marketing and its performance on Steam with wish lists, he was a scammer. And it didn't really take all that much time to figure it out either. If a marketing service is coming to seek you out specifically, and ask you if you would like their services, chances are it's because they don't have enough material that they need to be marketing for other people already, which might kind of indicate whether or not it's something worthwhile. So after all of this, I decided I should probably actually get back to work and ignore the scammers and stop trying to get entertaining conversations out of dragging them along. But it was definitely an experience, and one that I look forward to every time, simply because it either gets more outrageous or the various methods they use are just comical in themselves. The overly friendly demeanor of somebody that wants to rip money straight out of your pocket. And what this person should probably realize is that out of various different industries, indie developers are often not saddled with hundreds and thousands of pounds to spend on marketing. And actually, it's probably one of the least likely places that you would be able to grab money from. Social media is free, and people will market on there before they go to a marketing agency with most indie games. Why? Because we don't have any money. But also because games are going to be played by people, and people need to be interested, and if your game is something that will interest people, it will generate buzz on social media. So that's pretty much it for today. We just wanted to show you our experience with scammers as game developers, and make sure that hopefully any other game developers don't run into the same type of scam and, unlikely but possibly, fall for it. Whilst yes, I think most people would be able to sniff this out from a mile away, if there is any chance that this video helps one person avoid a search engine optimization scam that seem to be making the rounds right now, then it was worthwhile. Find Me, I Insist is coming out on March 17th to Steam, and if you would like to find out what these various degenerates have been doing in the office and when they are doing them, you'd like to capture evidence of them doing them, then by all means grab the game as it comes out. It will also be launching with a small discount, and we would certainly appreciate the interest, and we really hope that you enjoy it. As always, I have been Pepis, and thank you for watching.